YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Black Atheist Rants. I'm back with it. You know what time it is. How are you doing, my family, my loved ones, the people who are near and dear to my heart? How are y'all doing? I'm glad to see you. It's good to be back. This is a continued Bible study series where we go through every page of the book, every verse of the book, every word, every single dot. This book is crap, and I'm gonna prove it one page at a time. I don't want no theologian. I don't need no scholar. I don't need no biblical technician. I don't need your fucking help. Y'all told me this is the inspired word of God that I'm supposed to base my life off of. I don't want your help reading it. If God intended for me to get it, I don't need no help. If this is the translation that Yahweh and Big Jesus wanted me to read, I don't want your help. I don't need your help to interpret the book. I know what I'm reading. I know what words mean. I know what the definitions of words are. I know how to use words in a sentence. This is not an interpretation. This is me taking the book for what it is, trying to take it literal. I'm taking the book literal, trying to base my literal life on the book. We not speaking no tongues, no metaphors, none of that shit. When we crack this Da Vinci Code, we coming at this motherfucker with our brains turned on, bullshit meters turned on. Now, before I start, I promise I won't waste too much of your time, but I have to let you know this may be my favorite chapter because I think this is one of the worst chapters in the book. This may be my favorite chapter. I already read it, and I'm gonna let y'all know this chapter is fucked up. I'm letting you know off the bat. So it's gonna be some triggers. It's trigger warning. I'm just letting you know before we get started. This is some bullshit. This chapter here might make you might become like me. If you're not a militant atheist yet, if you're not an anti-theist, fuck your God, fuck your religion. If you're not one of those atheists yet, you're gonna be one after this chapter. If you're not all the way on my team, if you're not sold on my hard atheism, why you so hard on them, why you don't respect them, you will be after this chapter. I need you to understand that before I read this chapter, pastors and priests and theologians everywhere read this chapter and they said, this is the God I want to worship. So let's dive in. This is everything wrong in Genesis chapter 17. Get this fucking work. Okay. So the title reads, The Sign of the Covenant. Verse 1 says, when Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to Abram and said to him, I am Almighty God. Walk before me and be blameless. Come on, y'all. Lock in. Bullshit detectors already on 1,000. This is crap. The first sentence of this chapter, red flags everywhere. It says, when Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him. God can appear to us, y'all. I think, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but somewhere in the Bible it says no man can see God. God, you can't stand in front of him. You will die. You'll turn into dust or some shit. I'm not too accurate. Somebody let me know if I'm speaking truth on that verse. It's somewhere in this bullshit book. But if I'm not mistaken, I thought we can't even see this motherfucker. And come to find out, he's appearing to Abram. He's speaking. It literally says, the Lord appeared to Abram and said to him. God spoke words to Abram. I have never heard God speak to me, ever. All I'm saying is, why does God pick favorites? Why does God speak to Abram and not all of us? Why can't we all hear the same message from God? If God can speak to us, there shouldn't be no denominations and all these. It should be one translation and one Christianity. And that's not the case. So my thing is, God can come down and speak to us and clear all this shit up, and he does not. And yet I'm supposed to read this fucking book and see how he comes down and have full-blown conversations with motherfuckers. That's a problem for Bar. That's a problem for Black Atheist Rants, because I want this. I want a relationship with the creator, the all-knowing, powerful. They tell me they tell me shit like, you gotta open your heart, right? You gotta feel him. You gotta want him to come into your life. Fuck that. No, I don't. According to who? Says who? He can come down and talk to me whether I fuck with him or not. So you just making excuses for God. Don't do that. Let's keep going. It says, this is still God talking. It says, and I will make my covenant between me and you. Right? It says, and will multiply you exceedingly. Then Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him. God talked with him. Lock in now. God talked with him, saying, as for me, behold, my covenant is with you, and you shall be a father of many nations. No longer shall your name be called Abram, but your name shall be Abraham. Wow. God can, come on. This is clearly crap. This is clearly crap. All I'm saying is, why does God do things in the Bible, and yet when I ask him to do them now, I'm testing him. I'm blaspheming him. I'm mocking him. He's doing what I'm asking him to do in the book. He literally had a full-blown conversation about giving this man a covenant and changing his fucking name. And you telling me he can't come down and talk to me and get in front of this camera and let everybody know he's here? Come on now. Let's keep going. It says, for I have made you a father of many nations. I will make you exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of you. And kings shall come from you, and I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and your descendants after you. Also, I give to you and your descendants after you the land in which you are a stranger. I need you to hold on for a minute. Literally, this is literally God telling him, hey, that land over there where other people already live that you're a stranger to, I'm going to give you something that does not belong to you. I'm going to give you their land. Right? I'm going to give you they shit. I'm going to take it from them and give it to you. That's fucked up. That really is fucked up. But again, now, the theologians, everybody that have a biblical background who've studied the Bible, they read this and thought, this is an awesome God worth serving. I should get on my fucking knees and get my clothes dirty for this bitch. Because he's going to take from them and give to someone who's a stranger. But I'm going to worship this God because God is great and God is love. That ain't love. That's showing favoritism. That's picking favorites. That's not loving all your kids equally. You wouldn't be cool if your mama did that. Take your toys and give them to your little brother. Or take your food and give it to your little brother. You wouldn't be cool with that. And look at God. Come on now. We're all his kids, yet he takes from one child of God and gives to another. He's picking favorites. Why would you worship a God that picks favorites? We're all created in his image, yet he loves some of us more than others. Come on now. Okay, let's keep going. It said, I'm going to go back a little bit. It says, in which you are a stranger. All the land of Canaan as an everlasting possession, right? And I will be their God. So he's telling Abram, I'm going to give you the land in which you are a stranger. I'm going to give that to you. You're going to take over that and rule them. And I'm going to be their God too, as if he didn't create them too. It's almost as if God is personal and a small selective group of people created this God. And then they went and took over some other shit and forced those people to believe in this God, right? Because it says, I'm going to give you their land and then you're going to make me their God. That's basically what I'm getting from this chapter. Let's take over some shit. Let's divide and conquer for real. That's what I'm getting from this part. Let's keep going. It says, and God said to Abraham, As for you, you shall keep my covenant, you and your descendants after you throughout their generations. This is my covenant which you shall keep between me and you and your descendants after you. Why the fuck do they keep repeating the same lines? We get it. We get it. You got a relationship with Abraham, and when he have children, you gonna set them up for life. We get it. You don't have to keep repeating your fucking self. Whoever wrote this book, you need your ass kicked for making us constantly read the same shit. We get it, bro. We get it, big dog. God damn. Whew, let's keep going. Now I need you to lock in with Bar right quick. Lock in with me. It says, every male child among you shall be circumcised. Translation, chop they fucking dicks up. And you shall be circumcised in the flesh of your foreskins, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and you. Your God is obsessed with the male foreskin. Your God is obsessed with little boys' penises. Your God is obsessed with the skin that used to be on my shit. I'm out here without a jacket now, thanks to your fucking God. Thanks to this book. When I came out, my mama, somebody thought to themselves, let's chop his fucking genitals up to please a being that does not exist in reality, demonstrably. Let's do that. How sick, how disgusting, how nasty is your fucking God? This is what you get on your knees and worship a God that tells you, hey, I created you in my image, perfect, right? I created you exactly the way I wanted you, and in order for you to get a relationship with me, in order for us to have a covenant, you gotta chop your fucking skin up. Now back then, I know this shit must have been an excruciating pain because they didn't have like numbing cream and all that shit that help you not feel the pain during the moment. Imagine how that must have felt. Imagine them going around with a little butter knife trying to chop up little boys. This is disgusting. This is nasty. I'm sick to my fucking stomach. When I first read this, I fucking cried. This is nasty. People read this book and got on their knees for this God, y'all. I have to keep repeating that to let you know how serious this is, how dangerous this belief system is. Most of us are chopped up down there. I speak for most men when I say most of us are chopped up. They chopped our shit up, bro. We were kids. They chopping up kids, y'all. God is obsessed with this. This is what your God likes. You see them little boys, dinglings over there? Go, yeah, cut that little skin off the top of it, the little tip part. Cut that off and bring that to me. I want a relationship with you based on that. Your God is fucking sick. Get off your fucking knees, bitch. Get the fuck up. This is disgusting. This is some trifling ass shit. I'm not taking it out of context, bitch. I know what the fuck I'm reading. I'm not taking it out of context, bitch. I know what a circumcision is. I know what a covenant is. I know what these words mean. You gonna stop fucking playing with Black Atheist Rants like he one of these weak ass motherfuckers who don't know how to read and shit. I know what the fuck these words mean. My ancestors did not go through slavery for me to learn how to read, and then you tell me I don't understand what I'm reading. You have me fucked all the way up, big bro. I ain't even halfway through the chapter yet. You have me fucked up. Your God is sick. Get off your knees. You need something to believe in? Believe in me. Believe in each other. Not this. No. You need to put this shit down. This chapter alone, that little part right there alone should be enough to make you put this down. Wait a minute. Damn. All my brothers are walking around chopped up over some shit that's not proven to exist in reality. I could go all day on this. Let me keep going though. It says, he who is 8 days old among you shall be circumcised. Every male child in your generations, he who is born in your house or bought with your money from any foreigner who is not your descendant. Wow. Yeah, that's right. God is okay with people owning other people. Because when you buy somebody, they're your property. Right? They're your money. They're your indentured servant. Indentured servitude, motherfucker. How about that? Yeah. I own you. I'm finna chop your fucking dick up. Come here. Think about that. You're my property. I fucking own you. Take your pants off and let me chop that up. That's what. Come on. Am I mistaken? Am I taking it out of context? Do I not understand what I'm reading? Your God is obsessed with the male foreskin. He also condones slavery. He also is okay with people owning other people as property. In what context is that okay? Because it says, he who is born in your house or bought with your money. Come on now. Chop they dicks up too. Because remember now, Abraham didn't have any children before last chapter, Genesis 16. So that means everybody that was born in his house, 9 times out of 10, he owned them as property. He bought them with their money. They're foreigners. Let's keep going. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. Now, listen to this. Listen to this part right here. You ain't even gonna believe it. Listen to this. It says, and the uncircumcised male child who is not circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin, that person shall be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. Come on. Need I say more? Need I fucking say more? Everybody whose genitals you didn't mutilate, everyone who you didn't cut up by the groin, everyone whose cock isn't cut, all of them, they're unclean. They're unworthy. They don't hold my covenant. Get them out of here. Wow. How great is our God, right? Obsessed with the male foreskin. 8 days old. Get to cutting them. Get to slicing their ass up. Come on now. It says, then God said to Abraham, as for Sarai, your wife, you shall not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall be her name. He didn't even consult with her. Hey, Abraham, I change your name, bring your bitch here. I'm going to change her name too. She don't have no say, so I call that bitch what I want to call her. This your wife. That's your property. You own her. If I say the whole name is Hippity Skippity, her name Hippity Skippity. Let's call her Sarah. Didn't even consult with the lady. Just said, fuck her, I'm talking to you. You the man. I'm changing her name, but I'm talking to you. Come on now. It's the misogyny for me. Come on. How can a woman worship a God? I understand if you're a European man, an old European man. Anything else, I don't get you. I don't fucking understand you. You don't make no sense to me. You got to clear it up for me. Didn't even consult with the lady over changing her name. Hey, Abram, you call your wife Sarai. Hey, Abraham, you call your wife Sarai. Her name's Sarah now. Go tell that bitch come here. Tell her get off her knees. Hey, excuse me, lady. Quit scrubbing the floor right quick. Your name not Sarai no more. Give me your name tag. Let me erase that. Put a SH. Carry the 2. Divide the 1. Your name's Sarah now. Now go back over there and lick the shit up. You lick the floor up. Go mop the floor while it's raining. Come on, shit. Come on, man. Let's keep going. It says, you shall not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall be her name. And I will bless her and also give you a son by her. Now, I don't know if you watched my last video on Genesis, but in Genesis chapter 16, Sarai had a maid servant / sex slave / some woman she owned as property named Hagar. Now, in that chapter, she could not conceive. She could not bear Abraham any children. So what God did was God told him, So since Sarah couldn't bear Abraham any children, these motherfuckers got together and said, bring me the maid servant. Let me cut her little ass. Let me conceive with her. Let me impregnate her, since you can't have children. And now in Genesis, now again, that was without Hagar's consent, I might add. And now look, Genesis chapter 17, it turns out now all of a sudden Sarah can have children. I need you to understand that that sentence alone makes Genesis 16 pointless. Everything God did in Genesis chapter 16 is fucking pointless. You done turned your maid servant into a sex slave to your husband for nothing, because literally a month later, a couple sentences later, your ass can have kids now. I wonder how many days was it between Genesis 16 and Genesis 17. Imagine how you must feel it. Imagine how Hagar must have felt. Damn. She couldn't have kids. I done had this man baby named Ishmael, and now turns out God done blessed her with having kids. Why did they even put me in the mix if God was gonna bless her with the ability anyway? I need you to understand something. Another talking point. Cut your bullshit meters on. Another talking point. Why is it that God can't do this for women now? Why is it that if a woman, let's say something happens to where she can't have children, and then when she gets to the age of 99, why won't God just automatically turn the switch and let her have kids again? This is not proven in science, y'all. You can't do like look at this shit, y'all. This is crap. All of it's crap. Every fucking word is crap. They literally made that lady have children with Abraham for fucking nothing when Sarah can now have children, y'all. This is sick business. This is sick shit, man. This is the God y'all get on y'all fucking knees and worship. This is the one. This is the God now. This is your God claim. You believe in this type of shit on blind faith. That's sick shit. Fuck your God. Fuck your religion. I will not respect you. I do not give a fuck about your indoctrination. Wrong is wrong, period. This is fucked up. And if you can't see that, you need your ass beat. How about that? Let's play these fucking games with them. Let's keep going. It says, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of peoples shall be from her. Then Abram fell on his face and laughed. Yeah, because it's fucking funny. You done made me have sex with the last bitch. Now my bitch can get pregnant. Why you put me through that, God? Yeah, it's funny. It's fucking, this nigga laugh. It's funny to him. He fucking joking. Then Abram fell on his face and laughed and said in his heart, shall a child be born to a man who is 100 years old? Yeah, it's not even making sense to him. And shall Sarah, who is 90 years old, bear a child? She's 90. She's fucking 90, y'all. And Abraham said to God, oh, that Ishmael might live before you. Then God, because again, the child he had with Hagar is named Ishmael. Then God said, no, Sarah, your wife, shall bear you a son, which defeats the purpose of Genesis chapter 16. And you shall call his name Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant. Again, repeating the same fucking lines. And with his descendants after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. Behold, I have blessed him and will make him fruitful and will multiply him exceedingly. He shall beget 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant I will establish with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear to you at this set time next year. Then he finished talking with him, and God went up from Abraham. Okay. So let's not take this bullshit out of context. It says God went up from Abraham. What does that mean? That means God was close. God was there. God was present. Why? Where he at now? All this jaywalking, all this hipping and hopping and flopping and popping up every fucking word in the Old Testament, in the New Testament, he's nowhere to be found now. Playing hide and fucking seek for millennia and shit. Bring your ass out. If you're going to come out for them, come out for me. I didn't lie like Abram did to Pharaoh. I didn't take a maid servant and make her a sex slave like Abraham. Why won't you come talk to me? That's all I'm trying to see. You think Abraham better than me? You think Abraham better than us, that you would come down and talk to him, and then when I'm asking you to fucking come out, you want to hide from me. You want to play these little games, little childish ass games and shit. And you want me to, and they want us to respect and love this God. I don't got shit for this man, but what come out my ass when I do number 2. That's all I got for him. Let's keep going. It says, so Abraham took Ishmael his son, all who were born in his house, and all who were bought with his money, owning other people's property. every male among the men of Abram's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskins that very same day, as God had said to him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And Ishmael, his son, was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. This is just sick, man. That very same day, Abraham was circumcised and his son Ishmael, and all the men of his house, born in the house or bought with his money from a foreigner. The foreigners you buy, listen now, in Exodus 21, the foreigners that you buy, they shall not go free like the Israelites. They are to be your fucking slave for eternity. Yes, God is okay with people owning other people as property, people buying other people as property. Let me read this shit again. And all the men of his house, born in the house or bought with the money from a foreigner, were circumcised with him. That is the end of chapter 17, y'all. What are your thoughts? What the fuck do you think? Look at this shit, y'all. This is disgusting. This is nasty. I'm chopped up by the genitals because of this book. Because this bullshit ass belief was passed down through generations and generations, and now we got everybody thinking this is okay. This is sick business. This is sick shit. I want out. I'm copping out. I want out of this. I don't want to worship none of this. I wasted fucking all. I could have been doing more. I could have been doing more fun shit than sitting my ass in that fucking church, worshiping a God that allowed me to get my shit chopped up, y'all. What did you get from this? Genesis 16 meant nothing. It was a game. They literally played with that girl's life for fucking what? Just to a chapter later, now Sarah can have children? That's sick shit, y'all. The foreigners that you bought with your money, chop they fucking dicks up, they your property. What they gonna do? You own them. That's sick shit, y'all. Come on. It's me. I'm taking it out of context. In what context is this okay is my question, y'all. But that's the end of the video, man. You gotta comment, you gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta tell me what you think about this. If you rocking with my channel, rock with my shit, share my shit. Everybody who's sharing my shit, everybody who's supporting me, everybody who liking and comment, I appreciate y'all. You are not going unnoticed. I promise you not. I damn near know all you motherfuckers by name. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. This is your home. I'm your family. You are a part of the team. We are a team, y'all. If you like what I do, subscribe to my shit. Please do that. Get this fucking work, man. Come on. I don't even like, how do you go forward having logical conversations and discourse about this? Well, during that time they had to. I don't want to hear none of that. Ain't no context in which none of this is okay. Nothing. This is disgusting. I'm sick. I feel violent. I literally feel violated after reading it. Like, damn, bro, they literally played with me. I could have fucking died from that shit. What if the doctor didn't know what they doing? They chopping up some shit I need because according to y'all, God, we made in his image. We needed that. We need that male foreskin. That was there for a reason because everything has a purpose according to you motherfuckers. So why he telling us chop it up? You telling me God made us with something just to chop it up? That's okay. Man, hey, like my shit, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Black Atheist Rants.